Good morning, everyone. Can I get a thumbs up if you can hear me? Thumbs up. All right, we're good to go. Just making sure, we've been in this Zoom world for a while now, and the worst thing is to be talking and you're on mute. But good morning. Thank you for joining us for the Pitch Perfect Awards ceremony. I am Carmela Davis, the second vice president and co-chair of the Economic Development Committee of the Schomburg Hoffman Estates Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I am excited to MC today's celebration because it is truly a celebration as we acknowledge three remarkable African American women owned businesses, which include Annie B. Company, owned and operated by sisters Chantel and Carice Porter, Book Mavens Busmobile, owned and operated by Samantha Wright, and Queen's Maquillage, owned and operated by LaQuanda Perry. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to kick off this celebration by introducing the president of the Schomburg Hoffman Estates Alumni Chapter, Dr. Sharon Cross. Dr. Cross, I believe you're on mute.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll start over again. We should be used to this. Good morning once again. I welcome you to our Pitch Perfect Competition Awards ceremony. Today's celebration is a culmination of a series of activities designed to encourage and support African American female entrepreneurs in the area. We thank all who helped make this event a success. First, of course, our chapter's Economic Development Committee for conceiving and organizing this competition. This was accomplished with the help of the following judges and sponsors. Judge Dr. Jan Hicks, owner of Jan's Vegan Stuff. Judge and sponsor Cassiopeia, owner of the Black Mall. Judge and sponsor Aisha McBurrows, director of the Women's Business Development Center in Aurora, as well as sponsors Bruce King of Allstate Insurance in Elgin and Profit Through Knowledge Incorporated. And we truly congratulate the contestants who had the fortitude and confidence to become entrepreneurs. And we are honored to have provided this opportunity and assisting them in growing their business. Now I introduce to you Dr. Geraldine Kreider, our Pitch Perfect Program Chair. Dr. Kreider.
Unmute Jerry, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can, Dr. Kreider.
Okay, very good. Let's take it away. Good morning to everyone, and welcome to all of those that are contestants, as well as our audience that is part of our special event today. In January, members of the Economic Development Committee decided to make a call to all of the entrepreneurs in the Chicago area, especially African American female entrepreneurs in the Chicago area, to be a part of our Pitch Perfect competition by March 14th, which was the deadline. Three awesome women said yes to create, pitch, and grow, and more by submitting their application and a 30-minute teaser video. After that, based on that they all attended, as well as several of us attended, three awesome coaching sessions, which talked about preparing for a winning pitch, as well as creative ways to finance their ideas into valuable businesses and more, based on their valuable coaching advice from the valuable coaches. These three powerful lady sister entrepreneurs created their unique 90-second stories that you will enjoy today. Once again, thank you again to our three awesome African American female visionaries who dared to say yes to create, pitch, grow, and more. With that, thank you. And I will now give it back to our MC, and she will move forward to introduce our judges.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Cross, for the warm welcome, and Dr. Kreider for the competition background. So next, as Dr. Kreider mentioned, I will introduce the judges. But prior to doing so, I would like to mention that at the end of today's event, a link to a survey will be dropped in the chat box. This survey should take less than 2 minutes to complete and is for the audience only. A separate survey will be sent to participants and judges via email. So audience members, please do click the link as soon as it is shared and complete the survey promptly. Now, I would like to introduce the 3 judges who generously partnered with us, sharing their time and talent for this event. First, we have Cassiopeia, who is the co-founder and CEO of the Black Mall and 6-time business pitch contest winner. Cassiopeia is also a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and a charter member of the Chicago Metropolitan Alumni Chapter, where she is very active. Second, we have Dr. Jan Hicks, who is the owner of Jan's Vegan Stuff, which is a vegan meal prep business specializing in tasty, savory, low-carb, and high-protein meal selections. Dr. Jan is also a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And our third and final judge is Aisha McBurrows, who is the director of the Women's Business Development Center in Aurora, Illinois. You may have guessed it. Aisha is most definitely a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, celebrating her 25-year Delta anniversary, and is excited to bring her zeal and talents to the Schomburg Hoffman Estates Alumni Chapter. So, to Cassiopeia, Dr. Jan Hicks, and Aisha McBurrows, thank you for partnering with the Schomburg Hoffman Estates Alumni Chapter for this Pitch Perfect competition. Can we please all give a round of applause, even though we're on mute, to all of the judges who have stepped in to help us advance this event further. Thank you very much. Thank you, judges. Okay, so hold on to your seats. Now the fun begins. During the next few segments, we will watch the 90-second pitch video for each business. After the video plays, each judge will have 2 minutes to provide brief feedback to the business owners. 2 minutes. So, for your viewing pleasure, we now present Annie B. Company.
Representation and inclusion is a very important part of a child's education. That should begin with early learning toddlers to see reflections of themselves when they are most impressionable. I'm Chantel Porter.
And I'm Carice Porter.
And we're the co-founders of
Annie B. Company.
It all started when the shutdown happened, and I found myself working at home and needing new ideas to occupy my toddler. Although we had a lot of diverse books, we did not have any ancillary products that I could use to engage him more directly.
Our ABC flashcards are durable and beautifully animated.
Who's that?
We launched our card set in February, and our initial sales were great, along with the ongoing feedback. A common theme of the feedback that we received is that people wish that they knew about a product like this earlier. We're asking you to help us bring inclusion and representation to early learners.
We would love to diversify our product offerings to include those who have contributed to science, technology, engineering, and math.
It would be of great benefit to be blasted out to Black Mall's email list, to have the interview feature, and even the social media post would be of great brand exposure for us.
We are truly excited about this product, and we know others would be with more exposure and the ability to diversify our product line.
Thanks for your consideration for the Perfect Pitch competition.
That was pretty remarkable, right? That was awesome. I really enjoyed it, Annie B. Company. And so now, as I mentioned, we will bring up the judges as well as Chantel Porter and Carice Porter, the owners and founders of Annie B. Company, and we will allow each judge 2 minutes to give any feedback that they wish to provide to these wonderful womenpreneurs. So let's start with Judge Aisha McBurrows.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Good
Awesome.
morning.
Thank you so much for submitting that video. So I'll kind of keep it short because we're on a time schedule. But I love the bravery, right? To do this in front of everyone. All right. So my feedback, I love your video. I like the fact that you included the young child. It makes it interactive. I do like also the transition. So it wasn't, you didn't have just one frame video. So obviously that takes some editing. And I think that you spoke very clearly of what it is that you do. I don't recall now if there was a call to action, if you left your Facebook, your social media handles or anything like that. But if you didn't, that's what I would, as far as like feedback, I would add that, just something really quick. So, where people could go and look and pull you up on your social media. And then the only other feedback I would just say, and it's very challenging in this virtual world, is just to try to look at the camera more, which I'm doing now. So I'm actually looking at myself, but I should be looking, where the camera is pointing. And so I would just say that, try to look directly at the camera instead of looking either, you may have been reading something, which is fine, because it was a 90-second. So you may have been reading something, but just try to look at the camera a little bit more. But I felt that you definitely, I understand what it is that you do. As a parent, I'm excited. I also was like, man, I wish I would have had that. I probably need it for myself, for some of the people, but I do appreciate your video, and that's my feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Aisha. And you made it within the time frame. I don't have the cue cards to see me on the 1 minute, and I'm trying to get the 30 seconds left in. So you made it work. Okay. Next, we will go to Judge Cassiopeia.
Greetings. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We can't hear her.
So we're gonna pause there, and we will move on to Judge Dr. Jan Hicks while we see if Cassiopeia comes back.
Good morning, all, and I'm so glad to be here, and I'm so glad that you were courageous enough to submit a video about your business. So first of all, I'd like to say one of the things that I liked is that you told us who you were. You told us why you established your organization, your company. You gave us information about why you entered the competition. And you created a great story to evoke emotion in terms of, oh, I've got a toddler at home. This is the pandemic. I need something to keep my toddler interested. I need something to keep my toddler active. And I thought that that was a great idea. So what I would include though, and I also want to piggyback on what Judge Aisha said in terms of, you had no call to action in terms of, you can find us go to our Instagram page, go to our email page. The other thing I think that you probably need to include is maybe if you could develop some kind of a tagline so that we know when we hear about Annie B's, we know exactly what that is. Annie B's, we know exactly what that is. This will come to mind for us. All right. But again, thank you ladies for doing such a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you, judges, and thank you, Chantel Porter and Carice Porter. Again, I think this is a wonderful product, and thank you for participating. Okay, so next up, we will move to present Book Maven's Busmobile.
Did you know that approximately 19 million Americans are still living without the internet? And can you imagine that 20% of Chicago students began the pandemic without it? My name is Samantha Wright, and I am the founder of Book Maven's Busmobile. And while I may not be able to solve the entire problem, I am doing what I can to help close the gap. Communities ranking high in achievement tests have several factors in common: an abundance of books, easy access to them, and the internet. Fact: the least connected communities have the highest rate of chronic disease in both urban and rural areas because they are not receiving information. Broadband internet access has been the greatest equalizer of our time. It's supposed to level the playing field, but it has not. Our motto is to provide exceptional possibilities for the greater community most cost effectively. How, you ask? Our solution is space as a service. The overall goal of Book Maven's Busmobile is to help shrink the digital divide by offering free access to internet, printing, scanning, faxing services, but most of all, books. The Busmobile, starting as a not-for-profit organization, but eventually will acquire services such as mentoring, business planning, consulting, tutoring, and merchandise. Our team needs partners. The bottom line is we need you. Would you like to be on the outside of the fence at a professional baseball game and not be able to see? I hope that you can envision a worthy cause here and will consider assisting in our growth and development. Thank you for taking the time to listen.
All right. Thank you, Samantha, and with the Book Maven's Busmobile. So again, we will now pull up the owner of the Book Maven's Busmobile, Samantha Wright, along with the judges, and give each judge 2 minutes to provide feedback to Samantha Wright. This time we will start with.
What did you say?
You went on mute, so Carmela.
Yeah. Who was it?
We'll start with Dr. Jan Hicks. Sorry about that.
Okay, wasn't sure. Well, welcome this morning, Samantha, and thank you for such a wonderful presentation. So one of the things that I really liked about your presentation is you opened with a thought-provoking question. Did you know? Okay, so that right there piques our interest. And then you gave us what the problem was. You gave us what the solution, what you thought would be a good solution. One of the things that I did notice is that I saw a lot of charts, but what I needed to see was more of you. I think that if you hadn't included yourself somewhere in that video, there would have been more of a connection between the viewer and your presentation. Okay. And I did like that you had a call to action because you told us where you could find us on Instagram and on Facebook. So I thought that that was really, really good. So as I said, the biggest thing for me is that I needed to see your face in the place. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Jan Hicks. And now we will move to Judge Aisha McBurney.
All right, good morning again. So, okay, so I'm gonna go right into it because I tend to be chatty. I thought, so thank you for putting your video, submitting your video. I did think it was very educational. I am, like mentioned before, I am very aware of what you do. You provided a lot of factual information. You asked questions in the beginning, which, will have you to start thinking about, what I want to inquire more. I want to know more information. I also had similar, I said call to action. And then, so you had that. So I know where to find you. I know how to find you if I want to get involved and not be on the other side of the fence. What I would do as far as feedback, to just, for improvements, it was a lot of information for a pitch. It was a lot of, and like I mentioned, before, it was a lot of, data. And so when you're doing a pitch, it's kind of hard to read all of the different data that you have in the boxes. It would be great if you are doing just a Zoom presentation, because you need to provide some of that information in the presentation. And then want to see your lovely face. So I think in your first one, you were in the video. That would be the only thing, because we do need to make that connection. We need to see who you are, who's talking. I don't know if it's, fake news behind a camera, right? So just make sure that you put your beautiful face and your beautiful smile in the camera, so we know who is behind the Book Maven Bus Mobile. That's my feedback. But great job, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Aisha McBurrows. And now we will move on to Judge Cassiopeia. But I do want to mention to all of the attendees that the contact information for all of the businesses is found in the chat. So if you go to the chat, you'll be able to find contact information for all of the businesses. So now, Judge Cassiopeia.
Okay, I just want to test. Can you all hear me? All right, thank you. All right, Samantha, so the idea of the mobile book mobile is a really great and an amazing undertaking as well. And I'm in agreement with Aisha. I would have loved to see your face a whole lot more. And then for you to actually just reiterate the different stats and information that you were talking about in the slides, from from the location of the bookmobile, with some books, maybe with some children as well. And then also really honing in on your business model. So I wasn't able to really see where the main dish or the main course of the business model definitely was. So I heard that you were able to offer a lot of services. Sometimes when we immediately showcase all the different arms of a platform, it confuses the person that is, learning about your business, wanting to be a customer of your business, being an investor of your business, and it's a little hard to grasp. So I would find one lane in the beginning to drive down hard, no pun intended, and really focus in on that. If it's just making sure that you're providing these books to children who don't have access to libraries or physical books, I would drive hard and fast down that lane. If you offer other services, that's great, but when you're pitching, hold off on them so as not to confuse the potential investor or new client customer.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge Cassiopeia. So thank you to contestant Samantha Wright and all the judges. Tech support, can we leave Judge Cassiopeia up, and can we bring back Carice and Chantel Porter so that she can give the feedback for Annie B Company?
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so for Annie B's, love the product. I don't know if you already see I have actually my baby right here. She's in my lap. And flashcards are everything. They're a great part of course, or they're a need for me in my life at this moment. I loved you guys' pitch. I think all the different frames were great and the different aspects. The children was great. I believe your call to action was your ask for more marketing. You mentioned the Black mom, and you mentioned being able to access more customers to get the eyes out there. So I believe that's your ask. But she did say, but also make sure that even after your ask, that you're still redirecting people to know where to find you, because some people will be able to actually help you with your ask, and then others that just want to learn more. So branding always. But other than that, I thought the pitch was great.
Thank you.
Oh, one last point was that I would have loved to see. So I know we saw two videos, right? So we saw the shorter video and the longer one. In the shorter video, I saw a little bit more of the different types of cards that the children do see. I would have loved to have seen that in the 90-second one as well.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you, judges, and thank you, Annie B Company. And so for our final video, our final 90-second pitch, I am pleased to present to you Queen's Maquillage.
Queen's Maquillage is a cosmetic line dedicated in helping all do seamless makeup using our products. My name is Queen La. I am the owner of Queen's Maquillage. Queen's Maquillage was born 10/27/2020. Queen's Maquillage crosses all lines of age, gender, race, and is the best example of inclusion in the pursuit of beauty on a Queen's level. Queen's Maquillage mission is to provide confidence, creativity, and timeless beauty to every queen. Pins are pretty and eye-catching. Waterproof, no more messy glue. Quickly dries, adhesive matches with any eyelash. Easy application, cotton tip, no magnetics. Smooth texture. Long-lasting magic eyelash pin. Every queen deserves the luxury of seamless beauty. Queen's Maquillage is timeless beauty for every queen. Queen's Maquillage.
Like, that makes you want to buy it because it's so special. It's like so foreign.
Thank you. What an awesome video. I felt like it was an experience, right? So at this time, we would like to bring up the owner of Queen's Maquillage, LaQuanda Perry, and also the judges and give each judge 2 minutes to offer feedback. So in this instance, we will start with Judge.
All right. How you doing, LaQuanda?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, great. So great pitch. You of course you did everything you needed to do to wow the audience, grab our attention, and let us know that this is all about beauty. I loved how you talked about the actual application and how gorgeous it is. And you showcased on your arm how to actually use it. For a person like me that likes to be natural, but I am in front of the camera often, several times a week, and actually had to wear lashes yesterday. And since we saw these pictures ahead of time, I was actually like, I need that because I need something that's going to be easy to take off and easy to apply and then really have no harm to me. So I absolutely love that. I thought for the most part, your pitch was through and through on point. Again, there wasn't a direct ask of either investors, partners, or the consumer. So definitely would want to know, what is your ask to that? Are you looking for funding? I'm not sure if we can ask the question or not, but if you're looking for direct funding, if you're looking for, marketing, if you're looking for a partnership, or if you're just looking for more people to know about you, I would have loved to have heard what your direct ask is. And I would love for you to have actually stated, I know that you showcased where to follow you in a screen at the end, but I would love to kind of hear again that branding.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Cassiopeia. And now we will move to Judge Dr. Jan Hicks.
Hi, Queen. And that's all I have to say is hi, Queen.
Hello, thank you.
Great video. For one thing, I want to say it was a visual showcase for me. It was very eye-catching. You created a story for individuals that use lashes. And then I think you kind of teased those that maybe don't always use lashes, but may be interested and they're not sure about which lash they can use. I love the idea that you answered sort of a problem with that. This is not glue, it's not sticky, it's easy to take off. The one thing that I would like to have seen is that I love the idea of you doing the lashes on your arm, but what I would have liked to have seen is actually someone putting on the lash themselves to show the ease of it, exactly how they can do it. Because if you have someone that's a neophyte that has never really worn lashes, You want to let them know, listen, it's really easy. Use my pen, boom. Here's someone that can do it for you, boom. And it's on that easy. That would have really taken it over the top. But as I said, you talked about the application. You said it was for all ages. So I would have liked to have seen someone younger, someone older do that. So I think you did a great job. You had an exciting opening and ending. And then I think you did have a tagline, and it was at the very end. And I think you need to promote that at the beginning and at the end. Okay. But great job, Queen. And
Thank you.
I want some lashes.
Okay.
I want that pen.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you, Dr. Jan Hicks. And now we will move on to Judge Aisha McBurrows.
All right. Well, much like everyone else said, I'm getting my crown. Let's put it on my head, because that's how I saw your video. Definitely very entertaining. You definitely are an artist, so you can tell you put thought and creativity into the video. You did hit the major points as far as, again, educating us on how easy it is. Talking about the glue, I know that was just mentioned. And so I did feel very well informed, especially someone that doesn't wear lashes, I really don't have time for the glue stuff. I probably would lose all the little lashes that I do have. So I definitely felt like, I think I want to at least try it. So the only thing, and I know it was already mentioned, the ask, so that needs to go in there as well. And then even though you did a very good job with putting the videos in, right? So you were in the video by video or picture or snapshot, but I would have loved to see you live for at least one of those snippets. So whether it was you talking about something live, like me seeing your face and seeing you talk to me, then saying again about how to contact you, because even though your follow-up or your contact information was on the last slide, it seemed like that frame went very fast, because you had a little bit of pause at, maybe that was like at the 60-second mark. It was a little bit of pause, just kind of showing pictures. So maybe take some of that out, and that way you can showcase again how to find you a little bit, so people are like, oh, okay, wait, what was that? And then it's gone. So other than that, you did a fabulous job. I would just
thank you.
Those tweaks, and then it will be phenomenal to submit to other pitch competitions as well. So great job.
Great. Thank you.
All right, so thank you, Queen's Maquillage, LaQuanda Perry, and to our 3 judges, thank you very much. All right, so I know the anticipation is high, and I'm sure each audience member has formed their own opinion of first, second, and third place. But you must stay with me for just a few more minutes before we make that announcement. We would be remiss if we did not take the time to thank our sponsors and partners, because without them, this event would not have occurred. So at this time, I would like to thank the Schomburg Hoffman Estates Alumni Chapter, the members of the Schomburg Hoffman Estates Alumni Chapter, continue to be at the forefront of servicing their communities and supporting events such as this, which drive economic development for African American women. Thank you to Cassiopeia and the Black Mall. And for those who may not be aware, the Black Mall is a website dedicated to the awareness, growth, and success of Black-owned businesses throughout the African diaspora. It connects the Black community with Black-owned businesses and products throughout the nation. Through its collective efforts, it contributes to uplifting and unifying the Black community and can be found at theblackmall.com. Thank you to Aisha McBurrows and the Women's Business Development Center of Aurora. The Women's Business Development Center is a nationally recognized leader in the field of women's economic development. Its mission is to support and accelerate business development and growth, targeting women and serving all diverse business owners in order to strengthen their participation in and impact on the economy. Thank you to Amanda Askew and Allies for Community Businesses for hosting a very informative coaching session titled Show Me the Money, How to Finance Your Business, and sharing the many ways Allies for Community Businesses assist entrepreneurs from any background start and grow businesses that create generational wealth for their families and communities. Thank you to local Allstate agent Bruce King, whose office is located in Elgin, Illinois. Thank you for educating the community on the importance of various types of insurance and supporting the 3 contestants through your financial contribution towards the Pitch Competitions Award package. And finally, thank you to Profit Through Knowledge Incorporated Not-for-Profit for your continued charitable work and service to underserved youth, families, and individuals in the northwest suburban areas of Chicago. You have more than 15 years of experience helping community members to increase their academic achievement, sustain mental and physical health and wellness, improve economic conditions, and enhance their cultural awareness. In this instance, we specifically thank you for supporting the 3 contestants through your financial contribution towards the award package. So thank you to all of our sponsors. Can we give a round of applause to all of our sponsors? And you can access the contact information for the sponsors in the chat box. Next, speaking of awards, I would like to just give a brief overview of the awards for the participants. For those who may not be aware, the following awards will be provided to the contestants who arrive in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. The first place prize will receive an awards package estimated at $1,500 which includes a $600 cash award, one-on-one advisement with the managing director of the Women's Business Development Center, an application fee waiver related to obtaining designation as a women business enterprise, and a feature vlog with the Black Mall, which consists of a branding consultation, written article, exclusive interview, which will reach the Black Mall's more than 50,000 subscribers and followers, and multiple marketing opportunities through the Black Mall. What an award, right? The second place winner will receive a $400 cash prize, and the third place winner will receive a $300 cash prize. So these all sound like wonderful prizes to me. Thank you. So I think this screen will now go down. And just very quickly, so not only have these contestants persevered throughout the various steps of the pitch competition, each business now has a 90-second pitch video that is ready to go and may be used for immediate marketing of their business. In addition to the above prizes, all will be featured on the Schomburg Hoffman Estates Alumni Chapter's social media pages, and the cash prizes aren't too shabby either. If anyone does not want theirs, I can send you my Cash App. So great job to all of you. I am so excited to see your businesses continue to grow, and I wish you much success. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, we present to you the awards video. Okay, how exciting. You guys see all of the hands clapping and waving and giving and acknowledging all of you. So congratulations, Chantel, Carice, Samantha, and LaQuanda. We'd like to give each of you 1 minute to share any feedback you may have related to your experience with this pitch competition, what's next up for your business, or any plans you may have for your winnings. So we will start with our third place winner, Samantha Wright of Book Maven's Bookmobile.
Thank you guys so very much. First of all, to Shaq, the Schaumburg Kaufman Estates chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. Thank you, ladies, so much for all of the opportunities to learn, the webinars that provided such great information and guidance. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to use everything that I get to promote my business, grow. I will use the funds for legal things, anything when it comes to registering the organization, the 501c3, all of it. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the opportunities.
Samantha, we are so excited to have you as a part of this program, this competition. We're glad that you found such great use of the different coaching sessions and the feedback, and we just wish you much success because we know that your mission is definitely one that's needed for our community. Okay, next we would like to move on to our second place winners, Chantel and Carice Porter.
Hi. Hello. We just wanted to say thank you to everyone for this opportunity. It was so great to engage in the different sessions. And as we said in our pitch, we will definitely be using this opportunity for marketing and more exposure to our clientele and diversifying our product line.
Same. Thank you for the exposure, or thank you for the opportunity. There were some great learnings with these sessions that were held. So, next pitch competition, we'll go ahead and learn these learnings and optimize. So thank you.
Awesome. And I don't know if you guys see in the chat from Judge Cassiopeia with the Black Moss, she says that they would love to give a free consultation to the second and third place winners as well. And she has entered her contact information in the chat. So definitely take that down and take advantage. Okay, and now we would like to hear from our first place winner, LaQuanda Perry of Queen's Maquillage.
I just want to thank you all so much for this opportunity. It means so much to me. I had so much fun doing this, and I will be using the funds for marketing and just to continue to promote my business and grow.
Thank you. So
Thank you.
again, thank you to all of our business owners and businesses. I saw your reactions as the video was going, so that just really warmed my heart. Thank you all so much. We wish you much success, and I'm sure all of you will have orders from those of us on this call today and support. So congratulations once again to all of you. I'll now turn the spotlight over to Jackie Glanville, who will share information about the survey and wrap up today's event.
Good morning. Hasn't this been awesome? My name is Jackie Glanville, and I am co-chair for the Economic Development Committee of the Schaumburg Kaufman Estates Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. And it has been our utmost pleasure to host Pitch Perfect and this awards presentation. First, we would like to thank our 3 wonderful African American female entrepreneurs for taking this journey with us. They did an amazing job with their videos and promoting their early stage businesses. I won't say the check is in the mail, but it will be mailed shortly, and we will also provide instructions for redeeming the in-kind services. We especially want to thank our judges and the coaches that took time out of their busy schedules to coach and work with these startup businesses. They provided thoughtful consideration and feedback on all of their pitches. Next, our sincerest thanks to our sponsors. Because their generous support, we were able to offer over $2,000 in prizes and services to the winners. Finally, it's audiences like you that put the icing on top of the cake. Thank you so very much for tuning in this morning to support, encourage, and celebrate our African American owned businesses, because Black businesses do matter. There have been many nationwide protests after the death of George Floyd and calls to support Black businesses. Our call to action today is that we continue to help these businesses thrive and succeed. Please consider purchasing their products and donating to their cause and spreading the word with family and friends. The links to their businesses are in the chat. When you do your shopping, use Black-focused websites such as theblackmall.com, an online business directory and marketplace for connecting Black consumers and Black-owned businesses. If you're vegan or looking to try, check out Jan's Vegan Stuff on Facebook and Instagram. If you're looking for an insurance agent that's looking after you, check out Bruce King of Allstate in Elgin. And lastly, I ask you to take a few minutes to complete the audience survey that I just dropped in the chat so that we can measure the impact of this event and know what we can do better in the future. Contestants and judges, we will email you a separate survey. And with that, I wish you all a very blessed day, and thank you again.